Sup peeps, addiction problems here. Today, we're looking at the latest game in a genre that everyone keeps saying is dying out for years now, Lost Ark. A game from the lands of South Korean developer company Smilegate, published by our soon-to-be supreme overlord Lex Luthor. When you first load up the game, you'll instantly come across the hardest decision you'll have to make, that being trying to find a server that speaks your native language. Because, as you can see, there isn't any indication of what server is what language. So I made the mistake of playing on Way, then realizing halfway through getting to max level that it was a Spanish server all along, and I don't know any Spanish. So once you've found a server you're happy with, it's time to pick a class. This being the warrior, the mage, the martial artist female, martial artist male, gunner male, and gunner female, and finally the assassin. Now you might have noticed I said thief and I am on some of those, and that is because these are only the base classes. Advanced classes are what you'll be actually playing. This being the Angry Boy, aka the Chad class, a slow moving pile of metal with a big gun, a class that one of my friends insists does 0 damage and proceeds to AoE everything down with one ability. The class that is only a myth and doesn't really exist, and the other being one of the most played and the highest damage, but dies when a bit of breeze blows against it. The Never Confront an Angry Woman set of classes, War Dancer and Scrapper, Dragon Ball Z the class, and the newly released, extremely fun to play Glaive, going to juggle you in PvP until you ult F4 the game. These only have one set of combos before they run away and wait for those combos again. Classes Sharpshooter and Deadeye. The American Pride class, the class that takes a while to master but is great fun when you do. Just press Moonlight Sonic. The class is on the same base class as Deathblade, so it doesn't exist. Now that you've made your decision on a class, you'll need to go through the next few hours customizing your character to perfection. You'll then realize that your name has been taken. That is because they made it region wide instead of server, and I don't know why. I won't be going over the early game in this video since it can be summed up as pressing G repeatedly as fast as you can while sprinting across all continents and at the same time admiring the plot. No, instead the rest of this video will be aimed towards what you'll be doing most of the time playing this game, the end game. Once you've hit level 50 and realize that your character wants to be the best musician in the world, playing the same 2 songs over and over again until your brain starts playing it back to you again while you're trying to sleep, you'll be in the endgame content. At this stage of the game, you'll mostly be doing Chaos Dungeons, which is just hordes of enemies that you have to kill till you get 100%. You may think that gets boring fast, but the voice in my head says otherwise. Then you'll be playing Monster Hunter, spawning in and searching the map for big, endangered monsters to chase around and kill brutally. Lastly, the mode that'll question why you're even playing an MMO in the first place, because you wiped once and now one person starts crying and votes to end the game. There is also the Procyon Compass that has world bosses on a ship, Chaos Gates, which are instanced areas that has 30 players that just run over everything in it in seconds, and then Adventure Islands with such examples as PvP snow fights and fishing competitions. There are more optional modes like the Cube, Boss Rush and the Tower. Once you've done most of these, you'll have enough materials to hone your gear. These start out good, but then become a living hell in the later stages, and it's also the reason why I can't talk about Abyss raids from my experience.
Ah, shit. Okay, alright, let's talk about that. What the fuck happened?
RNG hasn't been nice to me.
I have 118,000 gold, guys. I have spent over $500. Holy shit, I got one! I should spend another $700! Guys, I should spend another $700!
You'll be doing all this while showing off your music skills and flexing to the NPCs in hopes that you'll lure them back to your stronghold.
Here we go again.
So you can play The Sims and dress up all these characters in costumes. I haven't mentioned PvP yet, and that is because it can be boiled down very quickly. Set to 21/9, accept your fate.
I've been stunned this entire time. Wow. I was stunned from 100 to 0,
Now that we're past all the peasant content, we can get down to the true endgame collectibles. Examples being island souls that are mainly obtained from doing the small islands around the world map, wild tree leaves from doing manual labor, Ignia tokens which you acquire by 100%ing a continent in the adventurer's tome, aka spending every waking moment of your life playing the game, and the most addicting of them all, Makoko seeds. All I think of is Makoko. I harvest them and I hear that little charm play. I dream Makoko. It never ends, for we are all Makoko in the end. Serious talk now, this is a great game. I'd recommend anyone to at least give it a go, especially since it's free. Thank you for watching this video about my current addiction. I didn't want to go too in depth because of this being an MMO, and I didn't want to bore you all more than I already have. See you around and have a great day.